Good morning. Today I'm going to talk a bit about a story about what something has happened to me in the past week. A bit of a funny story. So, at home, for context, I have this soda stream machine, which is basically just like a machine where you put in like a bottle of water and it flows in a bunch of like, I think it's like pressurized gas or whatever. So it puts bubbles in the water basically to turn still water into sparkling water. And so it's basically called a soda stream, whatever. And people call it soda water here. And so I bought this thing maybe like a couple months ago or whatever. And to fill up the gas, you need to replace the gas canister. So you can just go down to the store and just buy those whenever you want, basically. And basically what happened is you need to go to this tech store here in New Zealand called JB Hi-Fi. And it's basically just a tech store, kind of like where you've got like phones, laptops, music, fucking headphones, whatever the fuck, a bunch of stuff. And so I go up and I get so you can replace the gas canisters you've bought with new ones, so you don't have to pay as much. So for instance, I got 2 gas canisters at home that were empty, so I brought them into the store, got 2 new ones, and got like a 40% discount since I brought the other ones in. And I went to the checkout to buy the 2 things, and usually what I do is I just like give the like, since the 2 of them are literally the same like QR code or whatever, you know, where you scan the thing. I put one of them on the counter, and one of them I started putting it in my bag, and the bag's on the counter, right? Like it's an open bag that you can carry. And it's not something that I'm just gonna close and just put on my back or whatever. So I put the thing in the bag, and the chick at the counter. Now this chick at the counter is an overweight, fat, blonde chick, like white chick with glasses and piercings on her face. And I just look at her like, okay, she obviously doesn't like her job, but whatever, who cares? I'm just gonna be my usual self and just be kind to her. And I start putting the first gas canister in my bag, and she goes, no, sir, I need to scan it. I haven't scanned it yet. You can't put it in your bag. You're not allowed. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, I'm right here. Like, I'm not gonna run away. I'm not a fucking thief. I'm not some homeless person. I'm buying a gas canister for a soda stream machine. Like, the entrance to run away outside of the store is like 50 meters that way, 100 meters that way. So how the fuck do you expect me to steal something when I'm at the counter? It's like, bruv, you can see my face. I'm not wearing a mask. What is wrong with you? Why are you saying that? Like, what the fuck is the point? So I said like, okay, you know I'm not gonna steal it, right? And she's like, no, it's not about that, sir. And I was like, bruh. It's like, okay, what the fuck? So I just leave the shit on the counter. She scans it and then puts it back down on the counter. And since she scanned it, I was like, okay, cool. She scanned it, so now I could put it in my bag. So I started putting one in the bag. And she's like, no, sir, you haven't paid for it. You can't put it in the bag yet. I'm like, bruv. How sad is that, bruv? Like, I don't understand. Like, you hate your job. Why do you have to make everybody's lives around you worse? Like, bruv, it's just, like, if I was working her job, I would just be like, yeah, dude, like, just let me throw another one in there just for free, you know? Who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, it's not my job to control people. I'm not security. I'm just an employee. It's not my job to stop people from robbing the place. Like, I've been recruited to help people process items. I've not been recruited to protect the stuff. Like, you know, now that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it, but like, it's like, the guy doesn't look like a threat. The guy looks like he's an honest person. He doesn't look like he's gonna make your life worse. He doesn't look like he's gonna cheapen out or not pay for the items. It looks like he's just gonna pay for them. So what the fuck is the problem? I don't understand. So basically she said like, oh no, you can't put it in the bag, da, da, da. And I'm just like, what, like, the fuck? I'm just looking at her like, and I told her, are you being racist right now? Like, is everything okay? Like what the fuck? Hello? And I told her, is it because I don't look like, do I look like mixed race? Is that a problem? Like, is it something with me? Like my physical appearance? Is there something wrong? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is your problem? And she just stopped talking. She stopped responding. And when she scanned everything, I paid for it. I put it in the bag. And then I said like, yeah, obviously somebody doesn't like their job. And she just didn't reply. So I was like, bruv, what the fuck is that, bruv? And like, the lesson I got out of this was like, if you behave like that to everybody around you and you only see the negative, nobody's going to treat you with any respect whatsoever. Nobody's going to treat you with kindness. Nobody's going to help you out. Nobody's going to want to take you out on a date either. Especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman and you act like that, nobody's going to fucking treat you with respect. They're just going to use you and they just throw you out and that's it. Like, they don't care. Nobody cares about you. So if you don't act with a minimum degree, a minimum amount of kindness, a minimum amount of empathy and honesty and just trust others, then nobody's gonna trust you or do the same. It's like, it's not that hard to just empathize with the person you're in front of. Bruv, it is 5:30 p.m. Everybody's had a shit day, other than me because I only have good days, but I've had a long day. I do not want a fat, overweight, white chick with piercings on her face and glasses to tell me that I cannot put stuff in my bag because I haven't paid for it yet. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it is so insignificant. It's like, I had a chat with someone about this and they told me like, yeah, it's because the employees are given a small degree of power over the customers. And so they feel like entitled to use that power to tell them what to do. It's the same thing with any job. Like, it happens a lot with like someone that has lawful authority, like a police officer, for example. It happens a lot. Like, they basically abuse their power because they feel entitled that they can do that. Now, I respect police officers because their job is already pretty fucking hard as it is. But that does not mean that you should abuse your power just because of the position you have. I think the lesson that we can extract out of this is that everybody should be more kind, everybody should be more empathetic, and everybody should be more nice to each other. Like, what the fuck? Where did everything go so wrong? Like, imagine my entire family dies in a car crash. My pet dog gets beaten up by a gorilla and dies. And I hit my head on the kitchen counter. I stubbed my toe on a chair at home. I fucking smashed my plates at home on accident, so I have to throw them out and buy new ones. Imagine if I had went through all of those negative things and at the end of the day I'm still a kind and nice person. What does that say about you? If you had like a regular day, nothing really did happen, everything's just normal, and you're just that fucking nice to people, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just think about that for a second. Like, if you were nicer to everybody, if you were genuinely empathetic and a good person to others, nothing can really go bad. If you're kind to others, if you're nice to others, if you always do the right thing that you think you should be doing, then nothing can go bad. If anything, some things can go good. Like, for instance, the example a couple days ago, I was talking about when I was in a coffee shop. And what I like to do at the coffee shop is, so I get a tea, so I get a teacup and a tea kettle, and I get a glass of water and a bottle of water. So I sit there, and what I like to do is to make the job of the waitresses and the baristas like less shit and less hard, because they have to take care of my stuff. What I like to do is I like to put small pieces of napkins or papers on the table where I'm sitting, so that way the water does not drip onto the table, so they don't have to clean it after I'm done. So first that, then when I'm done, I pile up everything together. I've worked a waiter job before, so I know how to pile up cutlery, like teacup, coffee cup, glass, plate, whatever. Pile all of that up, pick it up in two hands, and bring it over to the guy who does the dishes, so that way they do not have to do it for me. So that way they feel like, oh, he's respecting us, he's kind, he's nice, he's very helpful, he's not being annoying, or he's not taking, he's actually taking and giving. So imagine you're just taking all the time. Nobody's gonna respect you. Everybody's just gonna be like, yeah, you know what, that's not a good investment. I'm not gonna give that person money, I'm not gonna give that person food, I'm not gonna give that person appreciation or respect, because they do not reciprocate. And this is what happens with most men. If men are not like, if they invest a lot into something and the investment is not reciprocated, they leave. They go away. They go somewhere else. Now, I'm not going to leave just because this one fat chick didn't make me have a good time at the counter, but that doesn't mean that sort of stuff needs to happen on a daily basis. Like, it doesn't happen that often. I only think it happened to me like once or twice since I've been in New Zealand for the past year or so. But just think about it for a second. Like, you do not need to do that. Why are you doing it then? If you were in my shoes, would you like me to do that to you? No. So why the fuck are you doing it then? It's this sense of entitlement and thinking that you're better than everybody else when you are not. You're fat. You don't even control what you put in your mouth. Like, you can't even just stop doing this. Can't even stop doing that. Like, don't even have the self-discipline to do that. And you're making everybody's lives worse. Explain to me how you are a net positive to anyone around you. See, that may sound harsh, but it's the fucking reality of today's society. If you are fat and you are lazy, I can see it. I don't need to know. I know that since you're fat, you do not have discipline. You do not have control and self-control over what you put in your mouth. It is what it is. So just be more kind. Be more empathetic. Nurture your relationships that you value. Make sure that you are not the net negative in your environment. Make sure you're a positive impact to everybody around you. And you will see, you will get more opportunities. More people will start to talk to you. More people will give you ideas. More people will help you if you just ask for it. Like, imagine if I was just super, super mega nice to all the people out in public all the time. And then I went out in public to the people that have been seeing me on a regular basis, and I said, hey, can you help me do X, Y, and Z? They'd say, yeah, because they would be more inclined to help me because I've been reciprocating that, and they reciprocate to me in exchange. Like, if I invest a bunch of energy into something, and I go to that thing and I said, hey, can I have a little bit of back? And they say, yeah, cool, no problem. It's the same exact thing. the more you invest positively into something, the more you're going to see how easy it is for that same thing to give back to you. And if it doesn't, I would suggest cut it off. And this is a very good lesson because it makes you understand who people truly are by these small things and these small acts that they perform on a daily basis. If you're going out with a chick and she doesn't thank the waiter, if she doesn't treat the waiter with respect, if she says and behaves entitled and disrespects the people around her, do not date her. Do not go in a relationship with her, not do anything with her, because in the long run, that is who she is really. And that is how she is going to behave once she is with you. It is the same exact thing. I think one of my family members recently told me something that really made a lot of sense, which was we wouldn't really need any laws or any societal rules if everybody just respected one thing. Do unto others as you do unto them, as they do unto you. So do unto others as they would do unto you. So like, for instance, if somebody treats you with respect, respect them in exchange. If someone treats you like shit, treat them like shit. That's usually how it goes. So if everybody respected each other and respected literally everything, may it be cars on the road, driving, may it be relationships, may it be business, may it be literally anything, governments, politics, if everybody respected each other, nobody would fucking do anything bad. If you gave everyone the common courtesy of respecting them, you would go a much further way than someone who just disrespects everyone. Imagine being the person who just disrespects everyone on a daily basis. Like, explain to me how you intend to hold a job or hold a position or be helpful to someone else or be the inspiration your family deserves. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to just respect others. And maybe you need to respect yourself a bit more as well. Self-respect is extremely important in today's society because it dictates your standards and it dictates your integrity and your loyalty and all of the other values that are really precious to other people. The values that increase one's value. And something that is honorable and something that you can stand by and say, this is who I am. Not fucking backing down. Not fucking changing for anybody else. If I respect others, you better respect me. And if you don't, you will suffer the consequences of your actions. I do truly, truly believe you get what you fucking deserve. May it be good or may it be bad. You get what you deserve. And that is like completely and utterly tied to the sense of justice that I have inside of me. That I know the difference between right and wrong based on my own personal morals and ethics. Like, some things are just wrong. Some things are correct. Some things are righteous. And you have to think about it for a second. Because I was hearing this other guy talk about the same thing, and he said, for example, relationships. In relationships, what tends to happen, I fucking forgot what I was going to say, but in relationships, what tends to happen is if there's a lack of respect on either side, that just goes out the window. It's like, you know when like a woman probes your boundaries just to test, see if what she can get away with? It's the same thing. If she keeps prodding you and you break down and you actually give in and you react in a bad way, she's gonna do it again because she knows she can get away with it. But if you set a boundary and you say, if you cross this line, I'm out, they will respect you more for that than letting you, like you letting them do whatever they want. Like, I would rather, and this goes to any self-respecting man, I would rather tell a woman I'm with how it is rather than just letting her do whatever she wants. Because I'm ready to risk losing the relationship by telling her, hey, don't dress this way, or hey, don't go out to the club, or hey, no, you're not going out with your friends for a weekend, or hey, I want you to cut out every guy in your life that is not family or that is not professional, like in that aspect of like a relationship. I want you to cut out everybody because I do not feel comfortable having orbiters around the person I am in a relationship with. Now it's her job to tell those orbiters while she's in a relationship with me to fuck off because she is in a relationship. But it is also my job to make sure she behaves in a way that grants me the respect I am waiting for. I expect respect, and she expects love. It's a fair trade. So I am willing to risk the relationship if she does these things. It's a yes or a no. If she says, nah, but you're insecure, da da da. Okay, I'm insecure, but then you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a husband, you don't have a partner. That's fine. Like, I'll just go get someone else. Like, I know I can. Like, I don't have that problem. So, realistically, think about this. A man who's willing to set a boundary and risk losing the relationship, is he more confident and secure than the guy who just says like, oh, yeah, do whatever you want? I'd say if you're not willing to set the boundaries and put your foot in the ground and say, this is the fucking line, buddy. You're not crossing this line, or else there are consequences. And you don't have to do it in an evil way. You don't have to do it in a hurtful way. You just say and you state it as it is. This is the line in the sand. If you cross it, I'm done. That's it. That's all you have to do if you want to have self-respect. That's where you need to go, mentally and in communication. You need to be ready to stand by yourself and be like, I love myself enough to tell you to fuck off. So it's the same thing. I truly believe that you should be unapologetically yourself. Do not be sorry for other people. If they react to something you said, if you said something that they deemed misogynistic or racist or any of those things, just tell them how it is. You say, I don't care. They're your feelings. I can't do anything about them. They're your feelings. You get to decide how you react to me. You get to control your reaction. And if you can't do that, then that's your problem. I don't care. I don't care. I'll just say whatever I want. This is a country, most countries in the West that have free speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want. And if somebody gets angry, that's their problem. That's usually how democracy works. Oh, democracy as it is today. That's another subject though. So, I think everybody should be more kind. I think everybody should be more empathetic. And I think everybody should be more respectful towards others. Because if we do that as a society, we can only move forward. We can only do better. We can only get more helpful towards others. We can help the people that need it the most, and we can push forward. That's it. We can push forward as a society, as a civilization. Do better. Do better should be the motto of the human race. Do better, and respect others. Bruv, everybody's human, bruv. Why the fuck do you need to treat someone else worse than you treat yourself? Like, if you have no self-respect, I understand that you cannot treat others with respect because you don't even have any for yourself. So, first, everybody should have respect for themselves enough to control your physical appearance, control what you eat, control everything that you're doing, so that way people say like, he's disciplined enough, I respect that. Good, that's good. And if everybody did that, imagine how great the world would be. Imagine everybody fit, in shape, respecting themselves, standing by their ethics and morals to 110%, 200%, infinite percent, standing by their morals and saying, you know what? No. No is the most powerful thing you can say to someone. No. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm good. And when you actually think about it, one of my family members, I talk to my family members a lot, and one of them, he said something interesting and funny about that encounter I had with that fat chick at the counter for the gas water. And he said, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like people saying, I just did my job at the Nuremberg trials of 1945. After World War II, there were trials held to judge the remaining German soldier and forces and authority figures in the military. And most of them, you know what they said? I was just doing my job. So does doing your job just exempt you from all consequences? Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? It's like, it's the same kind of people. It's like, I was just doing my job, nothing personal. It's like, of course it's personal. Of course it is, bro. You disrespected me as a person. Are you fucking stupid? It's the entitlement and the need to be right and it's the sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, need to be right. Those are the 4 things that happens every time you get into an argument with a woman or into an argument with a child that has no self-respect and no real ethics or morals. They don't care. It is what it is, you know? So I think everybody should have more self-respect. Respect yourself enough to take care of yourself, please. Eat good food, drink a bunch of water, work out, take care of yourself. Be better, do better. You can always do better. And once you hit that stage of, I'm good enough to respect myself because of the actions I've done so far, I am going to respect myself more. Simple. It's easy to respect others when you respect yourself. Super easy. Because you know what it feels like. So think about that for a second. Think about that for a couple minutes. And I want you to think about how and where have you disrespected others? Why? Did they get truly what they deserved? Did they not? And if they didn't, I think you should go and either apologize and say, hey, I was wrong. I shouldn't have treated you like this. Or if they did truly deserve it, don't care. Don't even care about them. Just fuck them, bro. Just fucking leave them, bro. Leave them in the fucking dirt. Who cares? They'll come back crawling anyway if they felt like they were wrong and something, they fucked it up. If they feel wrong or bad about it, something they did to you, then it's their problem. It's not yours. You just learn the lesson and move on. Take that into account. Think about it for a second. And realistically look at everything in your life that is happening and come to a decision. How can I respect myself more, and what actions can I do to earn that respect from myself more so I can respect others more? Do enjoy you guys watching these videos all the way through. If you did, I really appreciate you guys. It helps a lot. It means a lot. So like, comment, subscribe. As always, I'm happy to answer any questions you have in the chat, have a conversation, have a discussion, and give you some guys advice if you need it. Feel free to ask anything. And yeah, share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it and or get a lesson out of it. And I wish you the best. Have a great day, and I'll see you around.